Today we're here with Carlos Marquez. We are at the McFarland Cemetery over in Cottage Grove, Oregon, and we were actually here earlier. If you happen to have seen a different video, and we explained that in this cemetery that there has been a couple of sightings, and Carlos Marquez actually lives across the street and has for years, and he wanted to tell his story about that his parents had seen spirits across the street from sitting across the street, for years. And so I wanted to get his take on it. So we decided to come back a little bit later and see if we could see possibly maybe a spirit would come out, and maybe we'd capture one on film. So please make sure to look in the background and see if you see anybody, and just make special note. Here, you can go ahead and sit down, Carlos,
Right.
and I'm going to go ahead and kneel down in front of you and
Okay.
gonna go ahead and let you tell us about your stories in depth a little bit. If you want to tell us about um, a little bit more about uh, what exactly that your parents said that they seen when they were sitting across the street looking over here, they seen, as you were explaining earlier, they seen a spirit.
Mm.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So it was late at night, a little bit darker than this. They're both out on the porch, and so they're both watching something on their phone, doing some out to take a break, and then they both saw this creature, or what some people call spirits, um, come over, and so then they they went inside because they saw it was floating. And so they ran inside and locked the door and then closed the blinds.
Wow. Yeah, I heard that they actually did see something that was actually pretty outer worldly, that actually did look sort of like a humanoid, and that's what they said, that they had already talked with you already, that you had already known about that. That's why I'm including you in on this conversation, because you've already known all about all of this, and you live across the street, and so you've been wanting to do this for quite some time, have a discussion about this,
Yeah.
and you've been wanting to come up here. So this has been a long time coming, and we've been postponing it, uh, and waiting till you got a little bit older. And now that you're a little bit older, we're having a lot of fun coming up here and enjoying coming up here and having some fun.
Yeah.
This is quite a journey, and some people have recognized you out and about when we come out and about from being on Facebook and YouTube. And so yeah, so you're getting pretty popular, right? So anyway, if you want to go ahead and just show us around a little bit, maybe explain, maybe I thought we could walk around the outer rim. No, I'm viewing you, so I'm just gonna go ahead and view you. So I'm gonna follow where you want to take us before it's starting to get pretty dark out.
Yeah, we might see something
Right,
paranoid. My mom did warn me
right.
before we came out here. Because they're talking, and so we told them, my parents, that we were gonna go do a video, and because we were playing this like a few hours ago, and told us about like to watch out because they have what my mom has heard of is that by the witch's pit, like I mentioned earlier
Yes,
from probably the last video.
yes,
If you haven't seen it,
Yes.
And at the end of the video, I'll say the name of it.
Okay.
Um, my mom warned me
Yes.
after she saw the video
Yes.
that at the witch's pit that at night, it, there's sometimes
Yes.
is a lady that looks really like a deformed witch that comes
Wow.
out creepily crawling out of there.
Wow. Yeah, she.
And then right here is another way in to this place.
Okay, let me view you. Let me come over this way. Go ahead and stay right there.
As you can see, it is double locked, so no bone diggers go ungrave somebody's bones for whatever reason.
Grave diggers.
Yeah, but these historical sites are for the McFarlands only.
Well, here's something a lot of people don't know is that here in the U.S., we padlock and uh, put gates up around our cemeteries to make sure that nobody um, desecrates the grave sites. But that, and it's pretty sad that we have to do that to stop people from tearing them apart. But if you travel out of the U.S., you will notice that you can just walk right up to the tombstones and there's no gates around there and they don't mind. There's no hours that you can or can't visit, deadlines by, because they welcome anybody to come and visit their loved ones anytime. So it's pretty sad that we have to do that here because there's so many people for whatever reason that like to come to the graveyards and tear them up. So go ahead and look around in the background. Sorry, that was Carlos talking. I didn't hear what he said, but I'm going to go ahead and keep videoing so that you can go ahead and keep looking in the background. I know it's getting kind of dark so that you can look in the background, and I'm trying to view the cemetery so that you could see if you can pick up on any spirit activity yourself the whole time I'm videoing. So if you're watching and you want to check and see for yourself and stop, rewind, slow the camera down on the audio as well as video, you're more than welcome to. And I haven't whispered in it, and the only one time that there was whispering, I let you know that was Carlos, who it was, so that you know what's going on.
Yeah.
So here's Carlos. I believe you wanted to say something else before we get ready to wrap this up.
Oh, I was asking if it was the end of the video because I was gonna say what the name of the video was.
You could go ahead and finish up what anything else you had to say.
Well,
Yeah, it's about the end.
yeah. So just heads up before if anything happens right now. The video name is "Living Across the Cemetery" with the cemetery emoji. That's by Mind Matrix. So, yep, that's pretty much it. But it is spooky right now. So you plus, um, heads up if you do ever come up here into Cottage Grove and come on this cemetery. My mom also warned us that there could be people out here and like homeless people living up this hill doing drugs and stuff and drug needles. So it might not be paranormal. So, but you never know. Spirits from the tombs.